tomatoes, and there's nothing more delicious than a gorgeous tomato. Like a tomato sandwich can just be white bread, tomato.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Please, and by the way, can I just say real mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Not the one that tastes not like mayonnaise.
Although I do like Miracle Whip, I have
Do you?
to say.
Okay. No, I am a old school hardcore mayonnaise.
I like mayonnaise too, but yeah. They're both good.
They're both good. Okay. See, we're all the. But if you've ever had like a fresh, delicious tomato sandwich, it is. I mean, there's nothing like it. I don't care what kind of grocery store you have. Nothing tastes like a fresh tomato.
Although nothing tastes like a fresh tomato sandwich straight from the garden. That is even better.
Yes,
like
that's
sun warmed, they're going to taste even better. They taste 10,000 times better than even the best tomatoes will taste in the grocery store.
That is so true.
They really, really, really are better. In fact, I just try one of these. These are just so good. What we have here is we have 4, and by the way, we picked all of these varieties for flavor specifically. It's the flavor pack. Look at that. That one is the pink Brandywine. I've got the tie-dye. The tie-dye is based on...
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
These. I eat tomatoes for breakfast every morning.
Do you?
I'm addicted to tomatoes.
It's so good.
With a poached egg, delicious, and some salt and olive oil. It's the most delicious, healthy breakfast.
I am making a mess.
Yeah, so good.
So good.
The pink Brandywines, these are fantastic tomato for kind of, you know, all-purpose, like your burgers and whatnot. These ones, I love these. These are my personal favorite. These are the tie-dye. They're related to the Cherokee purples, which are one of the, you know, in blind taste tests, everybody loves the Cherokee purples.
I'm gonna try that. I don't think I've tried these.
So good. Then we have the mortgage lifters. Mortgage lifters are famous just because they get so big.
Mortgage lifters?
The famous story of the mortgage lifter, they were originally grown in West Virginia. And the guy, I think he was selling them for like 25 cents each. And he raised enough money to save his farm, get rid of the mortgage. He was losing his farm. This is in the Depression kind of thing. So they're called mortgage lifters. And there are these big, big, big tomatoes.
Oh my gosh.
Like, look at the mortgage lifter. They're famous for getting to be like a pound plus with your tomatoes. And then the last one is these little dippers.
You know, I'm gonna run and get a tissue because it like went all over, but I see them right here on the set. So I'm gonna grab one
the little
for both
dippers,
of us. Yeah.
They are made just for dipping. I mean, perfect. They're like grown so that they're long and skinny.
Yeah.
So you have
am I allowed to eat these?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So you have like a little handle. It's easy to dip. That's like why they are.
Yeah.
Little dippers. Sun dippers, they call them. Sun sweet dippers. They're orange, they're sweet, and you can grab onto them. You know, make salsa, whatever. You've got a nice mix.
Oh, so good.
These are gonna come to you like this.
Yeah.
This is so easy. There's no, like, I don't start seeds. Everybody always thinks like, oh, aren't you? I'm like, I have cats. These are how they're gonna ship. Look at how these have these nice,
I feel like if you
stems.
start like that instead of seeds, it's like 90% more chance of success.
Absolutely.
I really feel that way. Now, we're gonna show the map, and it's a little different for this, right?
It is a little different. It's the same map, the same dates, but you need to add 2 weeks because these are annuals.
Okay.
These are only gonna be guaranteed for 90 days, which is plenty. These are, you know, anywhere from these are all going to be growing your tomatoes within 90 days.
Right.
So,
and when you order, you don't have to know any of this. I just want you to know, you're like, hey, where's my tomatoes? And, well, we're not going to send them to you for May 1st because of where you live. You know, that's in other words, the people at Leaf and Petal are experts, and they're going to send it to you at the exact time that when you get it home, you need to plant. So you don't have to have any of the guesswork, but we're showing you that because we want you to know when it's going to arrive. But I believe you guys send an email out or something saying, you know, when you're getting it or when you check out at hsn.com.
You'll know.
You'll know when you're getting it. Yeah.
The other thing to notice about all of these tomatoes, these are all heirloom variety tomatoes, and there are 2 types of tomatoes. This is some more education for Helen.
I'm ready.
Determinate and indeterminate tomatoes. So these are all indeterminate tomatoes. And determinate means they're more like a bush tomato. The determinate tomatoes are often grown by farmers because all those tomatoes will come to be ripe all at the same time, basically. They're gonna put on one giant flush of tomatoes, and then they're kind of gonna be done for the year. Whereas indeterminate ones, they just keep growing, they get bigger and bigger, they have these nice big plants, and you're gonna get tomatoes all throughout the season. They're not gonna stop. Like, you're gonna pick, and then you're gonna be able to come back, pick some more. Yeah. Easier to like not get overwhelmed with the tomato. Although who doesn't want to be overwhelmed with tomatoes? I love giving away tomatoes.
And you know, one of my favorite things about a tomato is like this little, when you see this little, I don't know if you guys can see this little yellow flower, you're like, oh, look at that little flower. Each one of these little flowers becomes a tomato. It's like, and what you watch it happen. And I remember with a little kid, when my mom would grow tomatoes, I felt like I learned about food, like where food comes from. You know, you're just a kid, you go to the grocery store with your mom and you're like, oh, okay, put it in the bag. I remember when my mom, she did grow a lot of our vegetables that we ate.
And I bet you ate more of them because of it.
I did. I mean, I remember like the zucchini and the tomato, you know, like she would cut up and make like a ratatouille kind of a thing. And I would have just like, I grew up on sliced tomato sandwiches. Like they were just so gorgeous, but a certain time of year they would come.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta be in the season.
You gotta be in the season.
But it's something to look forward to.
But an in-season tomato is worth an entire year of tasteless.
No, it's not.
It's like tomato-shaped objects.
Yes,
they are. They're like tomato, unidentified flying tomatoes. You know, they look like a tomato, but you bite into it and it's like there's no like. It's like so tasteless and
flavor.
But homegrown, like and when you're outside in the sun and you have like a nice warm. Gosh, you're getting me all like I can't wait. I'm gonna put that in my purse after the show. If you guys
know, isn't that amazing?
So good.
My absolute favorite are these dark ones. I seek them out. Even in the like terrible season of tomatoes when you can't grow, these are the ones that are going to taste the closest.
You know, have you ever gone to one of those really expensive restaurants that are like farm to table, and that's like a trend, and you've got like a chef farmer who has like the lot, and and then you spend like $150 on dinner. It's like a big, you know, baby, I've done that a couple times in my life. Well, that's you. You are the farm to table.
Yes.
That's exactly. I love that they have a name for it.
Variety.
We didn't have a lot of money growing up. It was farm to table because it was cheaper.
Exactly. No, I agree.
What's the farm to table growing up?
We were fancy.
We were fancy because we had no money. We had 5 people to feed, so my mom grew the stuff herself.
Yes.
You know?
We were the same. We were the same. Huge garden, hugest garden on the block. That's how I, am. Thanks, Mom.
There you go. It turned into your entire like vocation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So tomatoes, they are. I mean, they're kind of like the gateway drug for like growing your vegetables.
You know what? You're 100. You start with tomatoes. You can do. I mean, tomatoes. One of my favorite things is a caprese salad.
It is.
It's so easy to make. You slice fresh tomatoes, then fresh mozzarella, a little bit of olive oil.
Burrata. But
oh, burratas,
even
don't
better.
Get me even better. Agreed.
Even better.
We're agreed 100%. I'm coming over for dinner. A burrata, like olive oil, salt and pepper, maybe a little balsamic glaze, and it is like it's just these gorgeous ingredients.
Yes, yes, you can't go wrong with that. And if you grow your own, you know, you can just do that on repeat. Like I grew tomatoes this year. I hadn't grown them in a couple years. I ate them literally every single day for about 3 months this summer, and that made me very happy. So.
All right, now that I never want to leave this tomato table, but we're going to continue on. We've got. Okay, so I want to remind you that you can go to hsn.com and put in the keyword leaf and petal, and you can see everything that they have. We've only got one more presentation of the Today Special, but if you missed anything, you could check it out. You could shop by like roses, or you can shop by Rocky. What did you say? Oh, the light requirements. Oh, there you go. You know, full shade or full sun, so you check it out and you see all the beautiful things that they have. So check that out on hsn.com. Leaf and Petal, it's a company in the United States from Alabama. Now, I know a little bit about lavender because